Water Commission.
Yeah, you're good.
Special meeting of the Board of Water Commissioners of the Katuitt Fire District. Calling this meeting at the request of Commissioner Robinson, who is unable to make it today because of personal reasons. But last month on the 27th, he made me aware that there's an opportunity for the fire district to participate in a grant being applied for by the Cape Cod Commission, and I will read his email describing that now. This is from Commissioner Robinson, January 28th, 8 days ago. I have been in touch with Tara Nye of the Cape Cod Commission Water Resources Program. She is applying for a grant from the state with the deadline of this week. She hopes that we would write a letter of support. She and I have drafted such a letter for your consideration. I told her we don't have a board meeting until middle of February. Perhaps you agree this could be another worthy exception. I would commit to attending meetings of the commission staff if they get the grant, so staff time is not diverted from the Katuitt Water Department. Please advise, Mark Robinson. And with the forbearance of Commissioner Horsley, I will read the letter in support of this grant. This is addressed to Purvi Patel, Environmental Analyst, Executive Office of Energy Environmental Affairs, Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Dear Ms. Patel, on behalf of the Board of Water Commissioners of the Katuitt Fire District, please accept our commitment to participate as a partner in the Cape Cod Commission project entitled Water Rates and Use Analysis on Cape Cod. The Commission seeks a fiscal year 2025 EEA Drought Resiliency and Water Efficiency Grant. Our board has adopted several innovative practices over the past several years to reduce demand on our limited water supply by banning new irrigation hookups to the public water supply, encouraging the use of private irrigation wells as an alternative, and enacting a severely progressive rate structure for high volume users, parentheses, mostly for irrigation during the peak summer season, close parentheses. We commit to working with the Cape Cod Commission and other project partners to support the work through staff and/or board time and sharing of resources as appropriate. We can attend monthly meetings to provide observations on water use, water conservation, and feedback on research conducted by Commission staff. The goals of the project are to research best practices for using a tiered water rate structure to promote water conservation and recommend best practices for towns and water districts to implement to promote water conservation. This approach aligns with our practice and policies. We anticipate the proposed work will help decrease water consumption and increase water conservation, better preparing Cape Cod for the impact from drought conditions. We look forward to participating in this important project and continuing to support projects that improve water conservation for the Cape Cod region. Sincerely, to be signed, David Cherbuck, Chairman, Board of Water Commissioners. Do I hear a motion to sign and send that letter?
Yeah, I think this is a great idea. And I thereby motion to approve submitting this for grant application.
Well, since we have a quorum, and I will second it,
Yep.
I am in favor.
I am too.
And Commissioner Robinson indicated in an email he is as well.
And
So,
kudos to Commissioner Robinson for coming across this and supporting it and drafting the letter.
I agree, and I think the extent that we can offer our experience and insights into this matter. I know that at the special water meeting of the town council last winter, there was interest on the part of the other water districts in some of our work. So it's having an impact, and my compliments to the past commissioners for putting this into effect.
Oh, we're gonna start giving you some of that credit too, Dave.
Hey, this predated me, but it's definitely having an impact. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's good.
We're looking at what, a 15 to 20% impact in conservation.
Yeah, and I mean, the big thing was, as I mentioned earlier, when I first came on as a water commissioner, the first task was to go find a new well site and get it permitted, which is several $1 million, and we've avoided that. So
Exactly.
it really, I think there's some direct economic financial benefits to this
Yeah,
we can
I,
talk
I
about.
completely agree. So, Jem, would you print that, and I will come by and sign, and we can get this off. Um, I know that the Cape Cod Commission's grant application has already gone in, but this letter, I'm sure, will help support that.
So
Did you have it on letterhead? Do you want me to just scan and email it to you so you can sign it?
Sure, that'd be fine.
I'll do that.
That'd be fine.
I was just wondering, David, if you, I don't, I did, maybe I read the email too quickly. Did Tara reach out to Mark for this? Is that how we found out about it?
He said
You
that
know?
all he said in his email is that he had been in touch with her.
Okay.
Um, I believe that he's also been in touch with the commission to talk about sodium levels,
Okay.
our sodium
Great.
workshop and road salt.
Okay. And just if I may, while we're together, I did, subsequent to our last meeting, I did reach out to a woman by the name of Anastasia Rudenko, who works for GHD Engineering, who's doing, I think, more of the municipal wastewater work than anybody on the Cape. And I am working with her, just for disclosure. In fact, I got to be careful about this. I am working with her, not for her, but we're both working for the town of Truro together. And we are both working for the town of Wellfleet on wastewater issues. And I've asked her to prepare a preliminary proposal, if you remember, for the Mariners Circle area. We discussed the possibility of what I'm calling a neighborhood wastewater system as an alternative potentially to the town hookup. So she agreed to do that. So we should have a preliminary proposal forthcoming. And Jen, if we can kind of keep that on the agenda for our next meeting, I'm hoping we'll have it by then too. And we don't need to approve it then, but we can at least discuss it. And then the next step would be to, if we think it's of interest, we can invite her into the subsequent meeting, which I guess would be April. No huge rush on this, but I just want to let you know that I did follow up on that after our last meeting.
Do
Thank you.
we, just from a AP perspective, do we have a contract or are we committed to dollars for this, just so we can put it in the budget?
Well, that's a good question. I don't, I suggested to her that what we're really looking for now is a very superficial, preliminary, conceptual, I guess is the right term, plan. So I'm hoping this is in the, I hate to guess at it, but I'm hoping it might be in the, let's say, the 10K range. And I'm hoping we have that much money in our engineering budget. Maybe that's a question as opposed to a hope.
That is a good question. And even if we do currently, I'm not sure what Chris has committed, but I can tell you, if I can just get to my homepage.
Yeah, actually, I'm glad we're talking about this because maybe I can let her know what level we're able to go to and she can conform it to that.
Yeah. So yes, as of today, we have room for 10K in
Okay.
our budget.
All right.
But I'll make Chris aware of that so he knows that that's kind of earmarked money.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I thought my thought would be she could do a conceptual, and then if it looks good, I would want to talk to the town and keep them in the loop because remember, I'm wearing that other hat of the CWMP committee,
Right.
and this might be, frankly, it might be a good alternative. The town system is expensive. So, and it has other ramifications. So if we can do something here, it might be worth it. So anyways, I don't want to take too much time now, but I just wanted to mention that and thank you for the information, Jen. And we can talk more details at the next meeting.
Which I believe is on the 19th of this month.
That was my next question. I want to make sure I have that in my calendar.
Yep, I have it at 5:45 on Wednesday, the 19th.
Yes, I think I have that too.
And that will be, the longer meeting with budget discussion and the superintendent's evaluation. So
Oh yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. We should let Mark know that too, just schedule wise, Jen.
Yeah.
I do have it in here, so that's good. Great.
Thank you very much. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Thanks, Dave.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Jen,
sure.
thank you very
I may
much.
see you before that down at the beach.
I hope so. Just let me know anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it's not a long commute for you.
Yeah,
Probably equal distance for us, right?
right. Well, I'm gonna head down there soon with the dog.
All right.
Take
Thanks,
care.
guys.
All right.